right, so question 44 talks about them playing this game of rock, paper, scissors, where you can throw a rock, a paper, or a scissors. And so we got some questions about this on question 44. While both players are making their choice at the same time, does this game has two events in every turn. What are those two events? So the two events could be this, and just to kind of shorthand it, I'm going to do this for writing for this question. So rock, I'm just going to call an R. If we have paper, I'm going to call that just a P, and scissors is going to be an S. So what are the two events that could happen in every term? So here's kind of what they're on. So we got two different people going on here. One of the events could be a rock and a rock. So that would be the two events that could happen. Another events that could happen, could be like papers and then scissors, or like scissors and scissors. So this is what they're talking about the two events. So the two events are, what they are, quote, throwing. All right. So these would be the two events. What each person throws, put them together, you get two events. If you and your partner are playing the game and you both go at the same time, does your choice affect your partner's choice? Explain. I don't think your choice affects your partner's choice because you're doing them at the exact same time. So whatever I throw is not going to affect what my other person is throwing because we're doing them at the exact same time. Part C. Are the two events in this game dependent, where one outcome affects the outcome of the other, or independent, where one outcome does not affect the outcome of the other? Explain your reasoning. I think the events in this are independent because what one person throws does not affect what the other person throws. So I'm going to say they are independent of each other. They have nothing to do with each other. If I throw rock, that does not affect what the other person is throwing. Part D, work with your team to determine all the possible outcomes of a game of rock, paper, scissors played by two people. Call them A and B. Make sure to include the words "and" for each outcome. Indicate which player wins, or if there is a tie, be prepared to share your strategies for finding the outcomes. All right. So I'm going to do this and move this out of the way. So this will be person one. This will be person two. Let's just kind of make a list of things that could happen. Let's see. So one thing could happen. Person one could throw rock, and then person two could also throw rock. If person one throws a rock, then person two could throw paper. If person one throws rock, then person three could throw scissors. So I think that's all the possibilities that could happen. If first person throws rock, here's three things second person could throw. Now let's do the same thing, but let's this time do it for paper. So let's see. If I throw paper, second person could throw rock. If I throw paper, whoops, that's not a P. If I throw paper, then the second person could also throw paper. And if I throw paper, the other person could throw scissors. So I think these are all the possible outcomes if the first person throws paper, second person could throw rock, paper, or scissors. The last thing is first person throws scissors, then the other person could throw rock. If the first person throws scissors, the other person could throw paper. And if the first person throws scissors, the other person could also throw scissors. So I think these are all the possible outcomes. I think of everything because here are the three different things first person can throw. And then I put every option with those. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different things that could happen. Let's see. Work routine, turn all the possible outcomes. All right. I think that is good. I'm also going to do question 45 while we're at it. Is this a fair game? So let's do this. With yellow, I'm going to do all the times when there's a tie. Let's do that first. So this, well, that doesn't show up very well. Let's see. So this would be a tie. So green for me is going to be ties. So let's see, that would be a tie. Paper, paper would be a tie. And scissors, scissors would be a tie. Let's do this. Let's go blue. And that is if the first person wins. All right, well, let's see where the first person could win. Rock is not going to beat paper. Rock does beat scissors, though. Paper beats rock because you can cover it. So that is going to be a blue win. Paper, scissors, no. For scissors, scissors, rock, no. Scissors definitely beats paper, so that would be blue. And then the last one is, let's go with this red. If the second person wins, so let's see, second person. Paper and rock, so paper covers rock, so that would be second person. Scissors beats paper, because scissors can cut paper. And down here, rock beats scissors, so red. So in question 45, is rock, paper, scissors a fair game? Well, there's going to be a tie in 3 out of the 9. First person could win 3 of the 9, and the second person could win 3 of the 9. So do I think this is a fair game? Yes, I do, because each person has a 1/3 chance of winning. So I think that would definitely make this a fair game.